I thought I'd make a short video because I had an event this evening and it encapsulates my life in particular, okay? Now, I'm 67 years old. I had a bit of a hearing issue and I speak loudly. And that's part of who I am, okay? And I ride the public transit here in Sydney, Nova Scotia quite regular because I enjoy riding public transit and I talk to a lot of people. It's part of what I like to do, okay? It's part of public discourse. Understanding people and getting to know people. And there's one person I got to know is this bus driver, okay? Now he's been riding this bus on Route 8 to Whitney Pier and back into Sydney for years now. And I've been putting up with this guy year after year with his disparaging remarks, his innuendo, his snide, off the cuff, and even standing up in basic ridicule in front of passengers. And I put up with it. I just put my head down and make a joke of it, and I said nothing. But tonight, I went down for the first time in the evening on Route 8. And you guessed it, this guy is the bus driver. There's nobody on the bus, okay? And I opened a bit of a dialogue with him. And as we stopped, I went into, as I usually do, I started talking about things that are concerning me in the municipality and with the hospital and things that are going on. He's listening and listening. And when I finish, he looks at me and he says, "You are not going to talk like that on my bus." I said, "What? What did you just say?" And he continued with this, and I just stopped the conversation because at that moment, the way that he dressed me down took me back 30 years. No, 40 years. The last person who ever addressed me like that was knocked out flat on the ground because it was a direct insult, and it took everything in my being. Even with a bad arm over here, I still have a left hook, and I could take you out with one punch to the throat. And this guy deserved it, but I didn't do it. I didn't go the violent route. I just backed off, sat down, enjoyed the rest of the ride, because I know that he's going to be held to account. He's a pinhead. He even looks like a pinhead. Okay? He thinks he's a cop. Some kind of a moral cop. He's going to tell you what you can say, what you can't say. Really? Not to this guy. So we'll see on the flip side. This is going to get really interesting.